Making the headlines tonight, Anambra State government commences distribution of science laboratory equipment in secondary schools. National Youth Games, Mrs. Soludo hails Anambra contingent. NLC to meet federal government as Icon petrol price lasts. And on the foreign scene, Storm Boris batters Italy after wreaking havoc in Central Europe. And here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let us give him maximum support for the task ahead. My name is Ajiluchukwu Okabwe. In his quest to enthrone globally accepted system of learning in the education sector of the state, Governor Chukwuma Soludo has flagged off science, technology, engineering, and mathematics STEM education and distribution of science laboratory equipment to first batch of public secondary schools in the state. The event, which took place at Capital City Secondary School, Awka, saw the display of numerous science laboratory equipment procured by the Soludo-led administration, which are to be distributed to the first 60 schools in the first batch category of the project. Government House correspondent Emmanuel Okonkwo tells us more.
To the service of God and humanity.
Amen.
Governor Soludo, who was represented by the deputy Dr. Onyeka Bezim, pointed out that the world has gone digital and digitalization deals on science and technology. Hence this intervention of the government in the science section of the secondary school, and assured that the project will continue until all public secondary schools in the state are well equipped with necessary science laboratory equipment for the smooth learning of science students in those schools. The governor urged teachers of the benefiting schools to endeavor to put the equipment into use, as well as equip the science students with scientific knowledge that will help them conquer in the world of science.
The educational system has been going from strength to strength. This is a government that is thinking deeply first in manpower development, teachers in these schools, the students, and then infrastructural development of these schools.
Earlier in an address, the chairman, Post-Primary Schools Service Commission, Professor Nkechi Ikedugu, commended Governor Chukwuma Soludo on the intervention in the education sector, saying that the world is rapidly changing and science and technological advancements have become a significant aspect of daily life, which, according to her, makes it crucial for the students to be prepared to embrace and utilize science, technology, engineering, and mathematics in their everyday activities.
Take full advantage of the governor's interest in you, your principal's efforts and teachers' sleepless nights, and stand up for your future. Ask questions on topics you do not understand well to help you in your practicals. This is the era of science and technology.
The traditional ruler of Awka, Obi Gibson Nwosu, who was represented by the Prime Minister of the town, Chief Benjamin Okoye, lauded the proactiveness of Governor Soludo in preparing Anambra State for the future, describing the distribution of the science laboratory equipment to schools across the state as the way to go.
We are very happy with development because this will enhance the educational capability of our children.
In Awka, I am Emmanuel Okonkwo, reporting for ABS News.
The Anambra governor's wife, Mrs. Noye Soludo, has hailed athletes who represented the state at the just concluded 8th National Youth Games held in Asaba, Delta State, for showing great ambition and resilience in representing the colors of the state. Mrs. Soludo, who stated this in a statement she released in Awka, explained that with the state claiming the 8th position, having garnered a total of 26 medals, including 9 gold, 9 silver, and 8 bronze, it is important to celebrate the great athletes who put in their best to make the state and their families proud. The governor's wife noted that there is every reason to honor the team for showing dedication and excellence in each game and for significantly working its way up through the difficult tournament to bring home great results. Mrs. Soludo further stated that there is still room for massive improvement as the state looks to learn from the current outing in order to prepare better for future events. She was sure that Anambra State would do better in subsequent outings. She maintained a pledge of meeting the athletes soon, explaining that Anambra State has an abundance of talent and will have all it takes to hit global limelight. She added that the government will continue to provide solid support and thriving environment for every homegrown talent to exceed. The governor's wife also praised the coaches, handlers of the team for showing great dedication before and throughout the tourney, adding that though the results do not completely tell the limitless talent reserve of the state, she was hopeful of brighter outings in other national and international competitions. The Deputy Governor, Anambra State, Dr. Onyekachukwu Ibezim, has assured Ndi Mwaku that the state government will ensure a level playing group for all the candidates contesting in the community's President's General election. Deputy Governor Ibezim gave the assurance at Mbauku in Oka South Local Government Area during the community's general meeting held at the Town Hall. Government House correspondent Emmanuel Okonkwo was there and now reports.
Dr. Ibezim, who commended the comportment of Ndembauhu during the meeting as well as their ability to adopt the 2024 constitution of the town, which he said will go a long way in ensuring equality, fairness and equitable distribution of democracy dividends in the community, advised them to participate in the community's election this coming Saturday and vote for their choice candidates. The Deputy Governor reminded the people that instead of sponsoring things that will cause chaos in the community, they should channel their energy and resources to things that will make the town to attain great heights.
I thank God for all of you. Now, another opportunity to come and vent your anyekwere. We must talk like this. So why can't we, in this condition, chat forward? Chat forward. Go forward. Use our God-given brains for the benefit of this town.
In a speech, the chairman Mbauhu Peace Committee, Barrister Chike Onyale, while appreciating God for the successful outcome of the meeting, explained that the Mbauhu Peace Committee, in line with the mandate given to it during its inauguration, followed due process in formulating the new constitution out of the 1989 version and called on aggrieved members of the town to sheath their swords and give peace a chance in the interest of all.
If you see the Anambra State government well represented, the son of the soil, His Deputy Excellency and the Governor of Anambra State, every person, you can see things for yourself. People were all from all corners and everything went fine. We passed through the normal process and we had done everything before now, circulated it. Today is just to have it, and they voted, moved the motion that actually passed it.
Tricycle owners and riders have extolled the Governor, Chukwuma Soludo, administration's developmental initiatives, urging him not to relent. Speaking to the ABS in Oka, the Oka zonal chairman of the association, Prince Collins Ozojiofo, said that Governor Soludo is a dream come true for Ndi Anambra, especially the tricycle operators whom he noted have benefited from the nearly 500 kilometers of road he is constructing in the state. Correspondent Chibuzo Okoye now reports.
Prince Ozojiofo maintained that the Soludo administration has done tremendously well in all aspects of the state economy and made it clear that the tricycle riders and owners will support the governor's good work by voting en masse for the All Progressives Grand Alliance candidates in the September 28th local government election, as well as support him in the next governorship election.
His Excellency Professor Charles Soludo is a dream come true for we Anambrans. We do no longer go to mechanics as usual, so we are both beneficiaries to this his administration, and we the Keke riders are giving him 100% support to his administration.
For Mr. Elvis Okolie, who is the president of the Joint Transporters Forum, Anambra State, Governor Soludo has already surpassed his predecessors in the area of road infrastructure in less than 3 years of his administration, saying that they will continue to support the governor as tricycle riders do not frequent mechanic workshops anymore because of the good roads his administration has constructed in the nooks and crannies of the state.
So the impact of the good road is greater even in the revenue generation. Because if the roads are bad and the keke are in the workshops, they cannot be paying when they're in the workshop. Even if you try to hold them, they will be shouting bad governance. But nobody is saying that now because the roads are, you close your eyes, it's a nylon tire. So in that department, in that sector, Mr. Governor is doing well.
In their various remarks, two tricycle riders, Mr. Christian Ebwe and Jode, said that the current administration in the state has done fantastically well in all ramifications, especially in road construction, as good roads complement their day-to-day activities.
Now, this local government election now, I say about what surprise. I don't believe in Africa. So I support them. I say I
always appreciate him. I see what he's doing. And when it comes to road sector, he's doing well. Since he's doing well for the first 4 years, he's not completed 4 years. So he's still going to for another 4 years. That is the promise we are giving him. And we'll make sure that we deliver
in Oka, this is Chibuzo Koye for ABS News.
Still to come on the news tonight, NLC to meet federal government as hike on petrol price still lasts. Storm Boris batters Italy after wreaking havoc in Central Europe. Here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround of Anambra State economy and maintenance of and promotion of core Igbo values. Let us give him maximum support for the task ahead. The news returns shortly. The Nigeria Labour Congress, NLC, said yesterday it will meet with the federal government on how workers could survive the recent hike in the pump price of petrol. According to the labour movement, the current price of petrol has eroded the gains of the yet-to-be-implemented 70,000 naira new minimum national wage. President of NLC, Joe Ajero, will disclose this at the meeting ceremony of a 2-day workshop on minimum wage implementation workshop, Southern Zone, with the theme, Strategies for Effective Implementation of the 2024 National Minimum Wage Act in Lagos, insisted that organized labor was deceived by President Bola Tinubu into accepting the 70,000 naira minimum wage to forestall petrol price increase. He advised the government to address the excruciating hunger, poverty, and frustration among Nigerians before things go out of hand, lamenting that Nigerians are really suffering. While giving insight into the conversations with President Bola Tinubu before the 70,000 naira minimum wage was agreed, the NLC president lamented that Nigerians appeared to have started adjusting to the situation on ground because the government had been distracting organized labor. And over to our foreign news. Storm Boris is battering the northeast and central region of Italy days after causing widespread flooding in Central Europe. More than 1,000 residents in northeastern region of Emilia-Romagna have been evacuated, while towns in central region of Marche reported serious flooding and disruption. 2 people have been reported missing. On Thursday, European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen announced €10 billion funding for affected countries. Von der Leyen said that the announcement after the meeting of leaders of Poland, the Czech Republic, Slovakia, and Austria to discuss aid for the flood-hit region. The meeting was held in the Polish city of Wrocław in southwestern Poland, which has been threatened by high river banks for days. Speaking at the news briefing afterwards, Van Leyen said extraordinary times call for extraordinary measures. Our comment came as Italy became the latest country to suffer from the fury of the storm Boris, a low-pressure system which swept across Poland, the Czech Republic, Romania, and Austria, killing at least 23 people. Schools across Emilia-Romagna have closed down. Some roads were impacted, landslides and railway traffic have been severely disrupted. Authorities warned that residents to stay out of their basement and to relocate to upper floors of their homes. And over to our sports news. Players in the Nigerian Premier Football League say they are looking forward to being invited to the Super Eagles B ahead of the African Nations Championship CHAN 2024 qualifiers, which begins next month. The Confederation of African Football announced a new date for the 2024 tournament, fixing February 1st to 25th, 2025 for the championship meant for African footballers based in their countries, even as the Nigeria Football Federation has yet to confirm the country's participation amid the absence of a substantive coach for the Super Eagles B. The players are fancying donning the colors of the country. Eyimba forward Joseph Atule also said the announcement has fueled the desire to keep working hard to fulfill his dream of playing for Nigeria. Katsina United midfielder Aziz Falalu, who powered the club to a 2-1 win over Bendel Insurance on Sunday, also said it was a golden opportunity as an honor to be among the players for that assignment. The last time Nigeria featured at the CHAN was in 2018 when they lost to Morocco in the final. They have since missed the 2020 and the 2022 editions. Remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page. Follow us at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube at youtube.com/ABS Television Oka, and on Instagram at ABS Radio Television. You can also log on to our website at www.absradio.com. A recap of our main points before we go. Anambra State Government has commenced distribution of science laboratory equipment in secondary schools. National Youth Game, Mrs. Soludo has hailed Anambra contingent. NLC to meet federal government as hike on petrol price lasts. And on the foreign scene, we brought to you, Storm Boris battered Italy after wreaking havoc in Central Europe. And here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let us give him maximum support for the task ahead. Many thanks for joining us. My name is Ajiruchukwu Okabwe. Good night.